I recently got a Spartan RS helmet here, and one of the very first things I wanted to do was to have a way to mount an action camera on it. In this case, this particular one, that's a GoPro. So if you're like me and want to mount an action camera on your helmet, there are a few ways to do this. My first way that I tried was that I got this little thingy that attaches to the front of the helmet like this, and straps all the way across this chin side of the helmet. But the problem with this is that, this thing is going through the helmet, and the first thing is that you have to remove this nose piece, and I don't want to remove that. And then if you get it all down, and this still wiggles a little bit, and also these straps are running down on your cheeks. That's not very comfortable. So this was not good. And this was like $7 on eBay, but I highly don't recommend this. This is, I just can't, this is garbage. It doesn't work. So I switched to other methods. So this goes to trash. The next thing I tried was to look up if there are any chin mounts available for this particular helmet. And there were. There was one that I found that was from a website I'm not going to mention. And those went for like $35 plus shipping, or I don't remember shipping, but at least they were $35, and that's a lot. So what they do is they 3D print these little things, and these are the pieces that attach to your helmet, right like this at the bottom. And you need to have a glue between this little piece and the helmet. It has to be double-sided glue, and once you attach it, it has to be strong enough to hold the weight of the camera and the little mount of the camera. So it was $35, and I think that was too expensive. It comes with the glue and a few little things, but it's not worth it. So what I did was I looked up if there are any 3D models of these things available freely online. And I did find one. Actually, I found multiple. And one of the websites that had it was this website, makerworld.com. And on this, I believe this is a community where people share their 3D models. I will post a link of this particular 3D model that I used in the description. And then you can go to one of the online 3D printing services. For this particular one, I used JLC 3D printing service. And instead of each one being $35, each one was only $2, less than $2, and shipping was $3 and some 50 cents of tax on it. So these 4 pieces I got here were about $10. So it's way more inexpensive than what you can get pre-made from one of those websites that sell them custom made for pretty much any helmet. So I guess if you have any helmet other than this, you can also look it up on Google and see if there are any 3D models available that people have shared, and then you use this website, some 3D printing service online, like I used JLC 3D, but I guess there are other ones too. But this one is really inexpensive. I think it's really worth it. So now I'm gonna try to install it for the first time. What I did for now is I took this little mounting piece, and then the mount that came with the GoPro. First, you lift this plastic piece because when you get it, it's tucked inside, and you can't push it through the piece. So you first lift it up, and then you stick it through. It was a little bit hard to push it through, but I guess that's how it has to be for it to be really tight. I mean, right now I can't even get it out, so there's no way this is falling out. Another thing that we're gonna need for this is alcohol prep pads. These are isopropyl alcohol prep pads that you can get at any pharmacy, basically. This is the side that's molded to fit exactly into the helmet, and we want to prepare both this side and on the helmet with the alcohol prep pads to make sure there's no oil residue so that it doesn't fall. And then after we prepare that, we have to apply double-sided Gorilla Tape on the mounting piece here, and then remove the other side and then attach it on the helmet. So the first thing is we take these alcohol prep pads and clean this as best as we can. This is very simple. You just clean it. That's really it. Try to clean with both sides. And that's it. It's gonna dry out in a few seconds. Just put it down and it's gonna dry out. I'm gonna use another one for the helmet. So you just do the same on the helmet. Now this particular one attaches to this piece here. So just clean it as best as you can. And that's basically it. Now this is gonna dry out in a few seconds. So just give it like 20-30 seconds before you move on to using the tape on this mount. Okay, it has dried out. Now we use the tape, and let's see if this works. I'm just going to put this, stick it on the mount, and cut it on the other side. Give it some space, so make sure you have a little bit more than you need, and try to push it through all the grooves and notches, so that it captures the surface of the mount as best as possible. Okay, that's good enough. And now I'm gonna cut it to the shape. It's not difficult at all. Just go around the shape of it, cut it, just keep cutting it and keep cutting it until you're all around it. And make sure this tape is not, don't put it on surfaces that you don't want any residue on, because it can stick. Okay, now this side, I don't want any extra glue on it, so make sure you cut it all out as much as you can. But I'm just, actually let me try to cut it out too. I don't need it. Yeah, I thought it would be a little bit difficult, but it's not. So just cut it all out as well. Just like that. So now this is pretty well molded to the shape of the mount piece. The next thing is that I'm just going to remove the plastic film on the tape, on the other side of the tape, so that I expose the sticky part. And then this gets attached to the helmet directly. Also make sure you wash your hands before you do all this, because you can have oil residue on it as well, on your hands, and you don't want them to be transferred on either on the helmet, on this part, or on the sticky part of the tape. And so when you do this, don't touch the tape, because you're gonna have oil on it and it's gonna ruin it. It's gonna fall off. And now you just make sure you put it properly on it, on the helmet. Oh, this is the hard part. I don't remember. Actually, let me try with this first. I don't remember how. I'm gonna try with the other one first. I don't remember how it. Oh, okay. This is it. Okay, now I know. Now I know. Okay, let's try again. Okay, this is the hard part. Okay, I believe I got it right. Yeah, just apply some pressure on it. Make sure you're making good contact between both sides of the tape. On one side, this mount, and the other side, the helmet. And this should stay on there forever. Make sure you also make sure that this is symmetric, because you're not going to be able to take this off. Make sure you do it right the first time. Yeah, I think this is right. And that's it on the helmet part. The next thing we do is mount this. I don't know if I should wait for this to cure. We probably, actually, let's not do this now. I think this is it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this to cure for an hour or so, or maybe I'll look up. I don't know how long it takes, but this is it. Yeah, make sure this is symmetric. This is a little bit asymmetric, but I'll fix it. Okay, I guess that's it. That's all I wanted to share for this one. I hope that helps. I will put some links in the description if somebody wants. And I have these extra pieces. I don't know what to do with this. I'll probably, and this only works with this helmet. So if you want for any other helmet, you have to look it up and you find a 3D model for it. I will share this the link to the 3D model that I'm using here in the description. You can download it and upload it in one of the 3D printing services online to get a quick instant quote on how much it costs to manufacture them and get it shipped to you. Okay, that's it. I'm out.